The Deshaun Watson situation, where do you see it going? Not too much has happened since then. Texans front office seems hell bent on not moving him. Deshaun seems hell bent on trying to get out of there. Have you talked to anybody in the league, any friends in the league who gave their thoughts on the situation, any updated thoughts on what might happen in
I don't
Houston or
even
what should
if I
happen?
if I did call somebody, I don't think nobody know. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun don't even know. He ain't talked to nobody, so he probably don't even know. So the one thing that everybody know is that he not happy, that he don't want to play there, that he met with the front office and he let it be known that he didn't want to play there. So that's another situation like we were just talking about with Russell, man. So front office, you could play that dangerous game and try to call his bluff and fine him and do the fining if he don't show up to training camp. You can do that, or you can just get something for him. If you can call any team in the NFL, just about you could subtract maybe 5 teams off that list who you can't call, and you could just about they'll put a deal on the table for you, man. So if I was somebody in the front office, if a guy didn't want to be on my team, then that's just what it is. I'm not gonna argue with him about being here. I'm a deal him, and I'm gonna get the max. I'm gonna max out what I can get for him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna ride with the people who want to be here. It should be simple. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I think his may do the same. Him and Russ. If he move, I think it won't be till later on. They gonna call his bluff. He gonna have to come miss out on training camp or come to work, hoodie on, headphones, don't talk to nobody, and just be, the quarterback can't be like that. So if he come to building like that, they probably got to deal him.
Russell Wilson has his agent let it be known that he would waive his no trade clause to go to Dallas. I wonder how much you think that factors in to Jerry Jones' decision to potentially franchise tag Dak Prescott or sign him to that long-term deal. Report came out Tuesday morning that he's looking for a deal right under the financial figures that what Patrick Mahomes got. How do you think this ends up? They got the number 10 pick in the NFL draft already this season. Where do you think it ends up? And if you were Jerry Jones, actually, what would you do?
If I was Jerry, man, I'm giving Dak the bag. Man, he already done proved what he can do. He proved he a leader, man. The city loves him. So, man, if I was Jerry, it's a no-brainer to me. But, I ain't Jerry, man. So this another situation, man, where I don't know. For some reason, I feel like this is like the most, you know what I'm saying? Dak ain't going to go nowhere. I feel like this one going to get handled the easiest. I feel like this one get handled the easiest, man. Either they're going to tag him again, where Dak probably have a somewhat problem with that. But I don't know why, or they're going to give him the bag. But I feel like no end result is going to be Dak in training camp. He going to be playing for Dallas, man. That's the vibe I get around the city and, talking to the people I talk to. That's the vibe I get.
Aqib, what are your thoughts on the franchise tag? And did you have a moment in your career where that was potentially going to be put upon your contract?
Well, to me, the franchise tag is really frowned upon. If you know what I'm saying, what you watch on TV, how people act like they might tag them, and a lot of people act like they don't want them. But honestly, man, it makes you paid the top 5 highest at your position, right? That's 1 year for sure. You the top 5 highest at your position. If you was already good and they franchise tag you and you get hurt and that defense is not as good while you gone, then you didn't drop off anywhere. Now you just got paid like you the top 5 at your position. And next year you right back at the table. You still finna get paid like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna really drop you down because of injury. Unless it's something crazy, a major injury. So, I mean, it's kind of like betting on yourself, man. And I never really had a problem betting on myself. So, if it's like an extra year on your contract almost. It's like you get this one super bag, and if you ball, boom, now we'll get another team maybe or the same team. They might give you the bag. I don't know. I really was hoping that the Patriots franchise tag me. I'm like, let me stay here 1 more year. They gonna franchise tag me, and then that's perfect. I'll be back at the table again. I thought they was going, articles and stuff come out, so I thought they was going to franchise tag me. I was happy. I was cool with it. So I mean, like you take Dak for instance, he get franchise tag last year. If he get franchise tag this year and he come play well, he right back at the table with 2 franchise tags on him. Now you look at like one of the richest people in the NFL, somebody like Larry Fitzgerald, he got franchise tag I think twice. Or somebody like Vincent Jackson, he got franchise tag I think twice. You know what I'm saying? RIP to Vincent Jackson, but man, it ain't really been bad. If you look at the guys who's been franchise tagged, I think it's more positives than it's negatives that come out of it.
Let's talk about some players that might just get the franchise tag at the wide receiver position. We'll start with the Super Bowl champions. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they have a number of free agents. Shaquille Barrett, Ndamukong Suh, Leonard Fournette. The bigger one, at wide receiver at least, is Chris Godwin. Do you give him the tag or do you give him the bag?
Chris Godwin definitely got to get the tag, man. They got too many people to pay in Tampa. You priority, I say the top priority got to be Shaq, in my opinion. I don't know if they're going to have the bag to pay Shaq. If they pay Shaq, they probably won't be able to pay nobody else. So I think front office want Godwin to be there one more year. They want to ride with that team again. Bruce Arians even said it himself. You know what I'm saying? So they might not be able to pay him, but they definitely can give him the tag. Maybe pay Vontae, and I don't know, Shaq might be the only one out the door, but Chris Godwin, got to give him the tag, man. He got to ride with Brady one more time.
Let's talk about this. Mike Evans, when they had their parade and all those things, I think there was a report saying that he was potentially willing to restructure his deal to bring back some of his teammates. Would you have done that? And what were your thoughts on that?
Well, restructure not that bad though. Restructure mean, in my opinion, restructure mean, okay, your salary say you make $17 million this year. Let's add a year on there, man. Let's give you a $10 million bonus right now in March, and now your salary during the year you're gonna make $9 million, and every March we're gonna give you $6 million, $7 million, and then that's all they do is just spread the money out. You know what I'm saying? So restructure is not a bad deal, man. You know what I'm saying? It just means you don't make it during the season. Nah, you telling me you're gonna give me a check in March. I love March checks. You know what I'm saying? All NFL guys, we love March checks, man. That's when your bonuses come and all your extra money, they all come in March. So man, we love March checks. So if you restructure your deal, man, I bet Mike Evans don't mind restructuring his deal because it mean he finna get a March check. You know what I'm saying? So hey, hell yeah, I restructure my deal too.
Okay, so let me get this right, and for people who don't understand, I'm assuming it's because you get game checks throughout every week, throughout the NFL season, and then I guess once the playoffs are over, there's like a check drought, but you could get this marked check,
it's
which
a
is
check
obviously
draw.
a welcome. And then there's a welcome addition to the
people.
check.
Yeah, but some people had like bonuses. You know, you had signing bonuses and roster bonuses and all kind of bonuses. Usually those bonuses is paid out in March. So that's what they'll take your salary, add another year, and then they'll move some of that money to March, and they'll turn it into a bonus. You know what I'm saying? That's when they restructure. They turn it into a bonus so they can spread it out through your contract and some more stuff. So guys don't mind it. That's why Tom did it so much. Tom ain't mind getting $15 million in March. He cool with that. Can't complain about that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
All right, we got a couple more before we get out of here. Allen Robinson, eligible, I think, for an $18 million franchise tag. We don't know the quarterback situation, but if you were the Bears, do you give him the franchise tag or do you give him the bag?
If I'm the Bears, we don't even got no quarterback, in my opinion. So I ain't gonna be worried about Allen Robinson if I'm the Bears, man. I'm gonna really be worried about my quarterback, man. So if I hold on to him for a year, if I hold on to him for the year, I might have to give him the tag because I'm probably gonna have to give my quarterback the bag. I don't really know their financial situation, but I think it's more. They need more on their team than Allen Robinson. He's probably the number one receiver out there in free agency, but he should go get the bag somewhere else, man. It's somebody who gonna get you the bag, Allen Robinson. I don't know if it's Chicago.
We're seeing some Alex Smith potentially to Chicago rumors. We'll see how that plays out. Obviously, as we talked about earlier in the show, Russell Wilson has them on his will waive trade clause for list. One more big-time wide receiver, Kenny Golladay. The tag or the bag?
Same. I don't know. I don't know. They situation. I feel like they team. Y'all need so much. So I feel like you give guys wide outs like that. You give them the bag when they like that. They the missing piece to the puzzle. We bring them guys in like that. But if you need about 4 or 5 pieces to the puzzle, man, you either tag them or you let them move on. So I say you tag them, let them move on. But if they let him move on, he got a great payday waiting for him somewhere else.
Yeah, we're going to see. I'm sure Jared Goff would like to have somebody like Kenny Galladay on the roster, but he's going to obviously need to be healthy. So we're going to flash back to 2020 free agency. Robbie Anderson went to the Carolina Panthers, 2-year, $20 million. And these guys that I'm going to mention here, we're going to try and go through them real quick, could get a contract similar to that, not really the premier type of wide receivers, but still very good. Will Fuller, tag or give him the bag? And that bag is more like a 220 versus like a 1-year deal.
Yeah, I think Fuller definitely worth that bag, man. He done showed what he can do year in, year out. When he's healthy, man, you know that's gonna come with him. You just gotta have him healthy at the right time. If he's in the game, you know how fast, how explosive he is, man. So Will Fuller, he need the bag.
Ideal team for Will Fuller.
Oh, he gotta go to a quarterback who can let it go, man. You need to find Deshaun. It's tough because the quarterback's got to land first. So it's no landing spot without no quarterback. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't say like the Jets, but if Deshaun go to the Jets, now his ideal landing spot is the Jets. You know what I'm saying? So ideal quarterbacks, get with one of these top quarterbacks, man, who gonna need help. Deshaun gonna need help, even if he's in Houston. Go back to Houston. And I don't know what it was. He got to try hard as possible to get back with Deshaun, wherever that's at.
Low-key, I like him in Buffalo. I don't know what their cap situation looks like, but that's a nice floor field stretching option. But I'll digress. Juju Smith-Schuster, is he on the Steelers?
Even Cleveland, though. I kind of like Cleveland for Fuller, too. You know what I'm saying? You might balance out that Odell situation. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to be able to just double him heavy like that. It's going to bring O back to life. You got a real speed demon. I kind of like Fuller in Cleveland. I like that situation, too. But Juju.
They got Chase Claypool.
Yeah, they got a lot of good receivers. So I don't know if they'll pay him because they got so many good receivers, man. Whoever scouting the receivers in Pittsburgh been doing their thing since AB and Emmanuel Sanders, man. They doing a hell of a job. They finding a bunch of them, but Juju, I don't think he get the bag. I don't think he get the bag in Pittsburgh, but I do think he go to somewhere like Jacksonville, man. They want just good character, hard-working guys, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think Urban Meyer bring in guys like that, so I could see him landing in Jacksonville with a nice rookie quarterback, man, trying to be that lead dog over there.
Okay, let's do 2 more quick ones before we get out of here. Corey Davis might not be no longer along the side of A.J. Brown. Where do you think he ends up? Would you give him would you give him a bag? Would you, if you're the
Titans, don't get the tag. Nah, he definitely don't get the tag, man. You gotta be up there to get that tag now, Harrison. Gotta be fully to get that tag. But nah, I don't think he get the bag, man. But maybe he could stay there. I don't know if he's super expensive. You know what I'm saying? A.J. Brown still got a couple years before they gotta pay him. So maybe that 2-year 20, something around there, maybe that might keep him there.
And there is no way Antonio Brown plays for anywhere else but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right?
Oh yeah, he's staying with Tom. They're gonna figure it out. I don't really know his financial situation, but I feel like no tag, but they'll figure it out. They'll figure something out. Somebody a restructure or do something, but they'll keep AB there.